Hello everyone, welcome to Fatma Sami's channel. Today's video is for grade 4, semester 2. In this video, we're gonna do some exercises on Unit 6, Activity Book. Unit 6, Our Town. Exercise number 1. Look at the class book page 32 and answer. Let's see the answers. Number 1. What's the man sitting in the boat doing? He's fishing. Number 2. Are some people getting on train? No, they aren't. They are getting on a bus. Number 3. What's the left of the cafe? The hotel. Exercise number 2. Look and write. Use the words up in the box above to help you. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Zoo. Number 2. Car park. Number 3. Market. Number 4. Cafe. Number 5. Mosque. Number 6. Train station. Number 7. Square. Number 8. Cloth shop. Number 9. Shopping mall. Number 10. Bridge. Number 11. Bus stop. Number 12. Hotel. Exercise number 3. Answer the questions with the words from activity 2. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Where can I sleep? Hotel. Number 2. Where can I buy food? Market or shopping mall. Number 3. Where can I take the bus? Bus stop. Number 4. Where can I pray? Mosque. Number 5. Where can I have a hot drink? The cafe. Exercise number 1. Read and complete. Then match. Use the words in the box above to help you. Let's see the answers. Number 1. There is a deep flood in town. Number 2. 150 years ago, there was a wadi next to the cafe. Number 3. The discovery team thinks the wadi is the problem. Number 4. Boo finds that the underground wall is broken. Number 5. The discovery team finds out where the floods is coming from. Exercise number 2. Read and write true or false. Let's see the answers. Number 1. It's a sunny day in the town. False. Number 2. The children are doing a science project about the town. False. Number 3. 150 years ago, there was a zoo in the town. False. Number 4. Sammy goes down to the underground wadi. False. Number 5. The roads in the town are underwater. True. Exercise number 3. Correct the false sentences in activity 2. Let's see the answers. Number 1. It's a rainy day in the town. Number 2. The children are doing a social studies project about the town. Number 3. There was a train station and mosque 150 years ago. Number 4. Boo goes down to the underground wadi. Exercise number 4. Read and tick. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Children's opinions are important. Number 3. People of all ages can do important work. Exercise number 1. Listen and tick. Listen carefully. Number 1. Who was at the zoo last week? I was at the market with my mom last week. There were delicious fruit and vegetables. Really? I don't like going shopping. What do you like doing? I love going to the zoo. I was at the zoo with my dad last week. Number 2. Where were Samira and Maryam yesterday? Hi Samira. Hi Maryam. Hi Qais. Where were you yesterday? I was at the cafe, but you weren't there. Sorry, Qais. Maryam and I were at the shopping mall doing some shopping. That's fine. Number 3. Which was the most difficult exam? How were your exams last week, Arij? Good, I think. For me, the math exam was the easiest. Yes, for me too. I think science was the most difficult of all. Yes, it was very difficult. Number 4. When was Sheikha's party? How was your weekend, Halima? It was fantastic. I was at Sheikha's party. What the party? Was the party on Friday? No, I was at a concert on Friday. Sheikha's party was on Saturday. Now, check your answers. Exercise number 2. Complete the questions with was or were. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Where were Rahaf and Jassim 2 days ago? Number 2. Was Rahaf at the market last Sunday? Number 3. Were Rahaf and Jassim at the cloth shop last Tuesday? Number 4. Where were you and Jassim last Monday? Exercise number 3. Today is Saturday. Look and answer the questions in activity 2. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Rahaf and Jassim were at the bank 2 days ago. Number 2. No, she wasn't. She was at the post office. Number 3. No, they weren't. They were at the bookshop. Number 4. We were at the market. Exercise number 1. Complete the sentences about this city 10 years ago. Let's see the answers. Number 1. There was a noisy train station. Number 2. There were modern bridges. Number 3. There was an expensive shopping mall. Number 4. There was an ancient mosque. Number 5. There was a busy market. Exercise number 2. Look, match the domino cards and write. Use the words in the box above to help you. Let's see the answers. Noisy, quiet, cheap, expensive, ancient, modern, safe, dangerous, busy. Exercise number 1. Look and number. Look at the pictures, then number. Let's see the answers. Modern, number 1 and 2. Ancient, number 3. Restaurants, number 2. Strong walls, number 3. Carpet, number 1. Exercise number 2. Match the sentences halves. Let's see the answers. Number 1 matches C and F. The Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque has got the world's second biggest carpet. The Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque is where many people go to pray. Number 2 matches A and E. The Royal Opera House has got cafes, restaurants, and pretty gardens. The Royal Opera House shows music, art, and culture from around the world. Number 3 matches B and D. Jibrin Castle has very strong walls. Jibrin Castle was a school for Islamic studies and science. Exercise number 3. Read and choose. Let's see the answers. Number 1. The Royal Opera House is the most modern building and Jabreen Castle is the most ancient. Number 2. I think the Royal Opera House is bigger than Jabreen Castle, but the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque is the biggest building. Number 3. Jabreen Castle is the oldest building and the Royal Opera House is the tallest. Exercise number 1. Read and choose the best answer. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Where were you yesterday? C. I was at the new cafe. Number 2. You should go and see it. C. Good idea. Number 3. How was it? A. It was boring. Number 4. What was it like? B. It was nice and quiet. Exercise number 2. Complete the dialogue with the sentences 1 to 4 in Activity 1. Let's see the answers. Hey Asil, I was at the new cafe yesterday. Really? What was it like? It was beautiful and clean, but it was very busy. Where were you yesterday? I was at the new market yesterday. How was it? There was a lot of noise, but the fruit was delicious. You should go and see it. Good idea. Exercise number 3. Circle the correct words. Let's see the answers. Number 1. The new shopping mall was quiet and modern. Number 2. There were lots of people at the shops. The shops were very busy. Number 3. The old mosque was very traditional. Number 4. The film was very exciting. You should go and see it. Number 5. I liked the zoo, but the tickets were expensive. Exercise number 4. In pairs, ask and answer. I'll read you these questions. Number 1. Where were you last Saturday? Number 2. What was it like? Number 3. Was it boring or exciting? Exercise number 1. Complete the table. Use the words in the box above to help you. Istanbul. What was there 400 years ago? It was smaller, a lot of horses, a lot of markets, no train, the Bosphorus, one bridge. What there is now? It's bigger. There's car parks, a lot of markets, a lot of bridges, cinemas, and the Bosphorus. Exercise number 2. Look at the table. Find 2 things in common. Market and the Bosphorus. Exercise number 3. Choose the correct answer. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Today Istanbul is bigger than 400 years ago. Number 2. The Bosphorus was very busy 400 years ago. Number 3. In the past, people used horses to travel around Istanbul. Number 4. The huge fire was in 1660. Number 5. The Galata Bridge was the only bridge across the Bosphorus in Istanbul. Exercise number 1. Look at the pictures and write. Choose an adjective from box A and then choose an adjective from box B. Let's see the answers. Number 1. A beautiful modern town. Number 2. A big orange kite. Number 3. A long ancient bridge. Number 4. A small busy market. Exercise number 2. Write about your town or city in the past. Number 1. Plan. Read and answer and make notes. What's the name of your town or city? What was there 100 years ago? And what can you see there now? Number 2. Use your notes and write. Use this tablet. Number 3. check your work. Check the comments between adjectives and correct spelling and clean handwriting. In this page, we're gonna learn about the verb to be in the past. Was, where. Exercise number 1. Look, listen and repeat, then match. Number 1. Matches A. There were bridges. There were bridges. Number 2. Matches B. There was a stage. There was a stage. Exercise number 2. Read and circle, listen, check and say. Let's see the answers. Number 1. There was a picnic in the park. Number 2. There was lemonade. Number 3. There were sandwiches. Number 4. There were cupcakes. Number 5. It was fun. Exercise number 3. Listen, write, and say. Use the words in the box above to help you. Let's see the answers. Number 1. What was in the fridge? There was a large salad. There were some herbs. Number 2. What was in the cage? There was a hedge. There were lots of birds. Exercise number 1. Look, read, and circle the correct word. Let's see the answers. Ali. My name is Basim. Look at this picture. I was in a new city with my family last weekend. It was a quiet place. There weren't a lot of noisy roads. There was modern market. The food was very cheap. We were at the zoo, too. It was very interesting. There were a lot of big, dangerous animals. The food wasn't exciting. There were only cheese sandwiches, but they were delicious. I love visiting in new cities. Exercise number 2. Where were you last weekend or last month? Draw and write. I'll show you my answers as an example. My name is Fatima. Look at this picture. I was in Salala. It was beautiful. There were lots of camels. There weren't many gardens. The food was delicious. I love visiting in new cities. Exercise number 1. Match the words and pictures. Let's see the answers. Number 1 matches C. Fruit, market. Number 2 matches E. Clothes, shop. Number 3 matches F. Shopping mall. Number 4 matches B. Train station. Number 5 matches A. Car park. Number 6 matches D. Bus stop. Exercise number 2. Complete the missing letters. Let's see the answers. Number 1 zoo. Number 2 cafe. Number 3 hotel. Number 4 mosque. Number 5 bridge. Number 6 square. Exercise number 3. Choose the correct answer and write. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Munira and Layla were at the bookshop yesterday. Number 2. My parents weren't at the cafe last Saturday. Number 3. Was the car on the bridge? Number 4. The children were at the square. Number 5. Were you and Sammy at the hotel? No, we weren't. Exercise number 4. Imagine a town or city in the past. Write sentences. Use the words in the box above to help you. I'll show you my answer as an example. Number 1. There was a quiet cafe. Number 2. There weren't cheap shops. Number 3. There were ancient mosques. Number 4. There weren't modern buildings. Exercise number 1. Translate the words into your language. Add more words to the list. Places in town. Bridge, جسر. Bus stop, محطة باص. Cafe, cafe. Car park, موقف سيارات. Clothes shop, محل ملابس. Hotel, فندق. Market, سوق. Shopping mall, محل تجاري. Square, مربع سكني. Mosque, مسجد. Train station, محطة قطار. Zoo, حديقة حيوان. Adjectives: ancient, قديم. Busy, مزدحم. Cheap, رخيص. Expensive, غالي الثمن. Modern, متطور. Noisy, مزعج. Quiet, هادئ. Safe, آمن. Exercise number 2. Read and complete. Use the words in the box above to help you. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Wasn't. Number 2. Ago. Number 3. There. Number 4. Weren't. Number 5. Where. Number 6. Yesterday. Number 7. Was. Number 8. You. Number 9. Were. Number 10. Wasn't. Exercise number 1. Match the words with the headings. Let's see the answers. Exercise number 2. Listen and write. Listen carefully. Number 1. What's your homework today, Eunice? I'm writing a project about our city. That sounds really interesting. Yes, it's about our city in the past. Wow, that sounds even more exciting. Number 2. Okay, so how many different types of buildings were there in our city in the past? That's difficult. Well, think about it. Were there any cinemas? Oh no, Mom, there weren't any cinemas or shopping malls, but there were a lot of houses, small markets, and there was also a bridge. Right, so that makes 3 different types, doesn't it? Houses, markets, and a bridge. Yes, that's right. 3. Number 3. Right. And what was the most important building of all? The bridge, I think. Really? What about the markets? No, Mom. There were a lot of markets, but there was only one bridge to get to the markets. Good point. Number 4. And was there a cafe in the town? Yes, the Fork. Sorry? The Fork. F-O-R-K. Okay. Number 5. And what about transport? Were there any cars? Cars? No, Mom, there weren't any cars or buses or trains. So what was there? There were a lot of horses. Horses? Yes, horses were very important animals then. How interesting. Number 6. So, what were the streets like? Were they safe? Well, I don't think so. They weren't very safe because there were a lot of people and a lot of horses. Yes, that's not very safe. I think they were very noisy. Yes, you're right. Now, let's see the answers. Number 1. Homework is about our city in the past. Number 2. Number of different types of buildings. 3. Number 3. The most important building. The bridge. Number 4. Name of cafe. The Fork. Number 5. Transport in the city. Horses. Number 6. The streets weren't safe. Exercise number 1. Read and answer the questions. Solve the codes. Let's see the answers. Where were you yesterday morning, Sammy? I was at the bus stop. Where were you yesterday morning, Fatima? I was at the clothes shop. Where were you yesterday morning, Luti? I was at the market. Exercise number 2. Use the code and answer the questions. Let's see the answers. Number 1. There were shirts and dresses. Who is she? Fatima. Number 2. There was some fruit. Who is she? Luti. Number 3. There were modern buses. Who is he? Sammy. Exercise number 3. Answer the questions. Use the code. Show your partner. Where were you yesterday morning? I was at the bus stop. Language poster 3. Exercise number 1. Find and circle the words. Let's see the answers. We have crowded, peaceful, interesting, famous, popular, and beautiful. Exercise number 2. Look, read, and circle. Let's see the answers. Number 1. It's beautiful. Number 2. The market is crowded. Number 3. The food is popular. Number 4. The film is interesting. Exercise number 3. Complete the sentences with words from activity 1. Let's see the answers. Number 1. I like the mountains. They are beautiful. Number 2. The shops are very crowded today. Number 3. I know that woman. She's famous. Number 4. This book is very interesting. Number 5. I go to the park because it's peaceful. Number 6. We like this restaurant. It's very popular. Exercise number 4. Order the words to make sentences. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Oman is the most beautiful country in the world. Number 2. Muscat is the most crowded city in Oman. Number 3. Tiwi Beach is more peaceful than Qurm. Number 4. I think Sur is more interesting than Muscat. Exercise number 5. Answer the questions. I'll show you my answers as an example. Number 1. What is the most crowded place you go to? Salala is the most crowded place in summer. Number 2. What is the most interesting place you know? Matrah Souq is the most interesting place. Number 3. What is the most peaceful place you know? Al-Qarm Beach is the most peaceful place. Number 4. What is the most beautiful place you know? Sohar is the most beautiful place. Exercise number 6. Write and draw. I'll show you my answers as an example. In my town, people should see Jibrin Castle. It's the most beautiful place. We have reached to the end of our video today. Thank you for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.